أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي على رسول الكريم Ayah number 39 Surah Al-Muddathir. Jahannam is not a small thing. Ihdal kubar, one of the greatest things. The ultimate success is if a person was able to save himself from it. And the ultimate destruction is if a person go there. May Allah save all of us. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say every soul is detained, will be detained in his amal. What does it mean? Like for example, you detain car from somebody. If you give my loan back to me, then I release your car. In the same way, your deeds are detained with me. We're gonna make analysis of it. If the deed turned out to be good, so you are not detained anymore. You will be released. Otherwise, we will keep you with us and put you in Jahannam. Okay? That is what it means. Kullu nafsin bima kasabat rahina. Kullu nafsin. Every soul. Every soul? No. Illa ashab al-yamin. Okay? Except the companion of the right. Yamin means right. Okay? So ashab al-yamin means right, and in bracket you put the right hand. Okay, hand is not here. The Ashabul Yamin will not be Rahina in their deed. They're not going to be detained. They're not going to be Rahan in their deed. Okay, it's an exception. Ashabul Yamin. And here, because there are three classes of people, you know that, right? Not two. One is Muqarrabun, one is Ashabul Yamin, and one is Ashabul Shimal. Okay, so the good people has two classes, A1 and A2. And the bad people are Ashabul Shimal. Muqarrabun, the very high class people close to Allah. Ashabul Yamin, the regular good people. So now here Allah mentioned only Ashabul Yamin. So what about the Muqarrabun? They are also included in it. Here categorically Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala divided the mankind only into two. Ashabul Yamin and Ashabul Shimal. Okay, so they include they include Muqarrabun also. What will be their situation? Fi jannatin. They will be in the gardens. Yatasa'aluna. Normally, yatasa'aluna means questioning each other because this is bab tafa'ul. But here it is in the meaning of yas'aluna because they're going to be questioning regarding the criminals from the criminals. Okay? So now look here. This is Ashabul Yamin, and these are the criminals. So Ashabul Yamin are not asking each other. They are asking from them, what led you to this destruction? Okay, so there is no each other. So that is why Tasa'ul is and the meaning of what? Yas'aluna. They will be in the gardens and they will be questioning, asking from who? Anil mujrimina, regarding the criminals. Or from the criminals. Okay? And they will tell the criminal, Ma salakakum fi saqar. What thing led you, brought you? Okay, salaka, salkun, and suluk mean what? Bringing, admitting. Okay? Ma salakakum, what brought you? Fi saqar, in this Jahannam. What you did? So they will say four things. Two things we were supposed to do, we didn't do. Two things we were not supposed to do, we were doing it. Those four things. The first one is what? Qalu, they will say, Lam naku, we were not. Naku is nakunu. Nakunu means like kana yakunu, becoming. Okay? But because of the lam jazima, the nun Arabi is gone, so nakunu become naku. Qalu, they will say, Lam naku, we were not min al musallin, from those who pray salat. We were not praying. The second is, Walam naku, we were not nut'imu, feeding al miskin, the poor people. We were not giving food to the poor people. And what we were doing, instead of those, wa kunna, we were nahudu. Khawd mean you are walking on the path and there is a pond of water. Okay? And you lift your clothes and you walk in the water, indulging. So from that it is used for indulging, engaging. Now you can engage in good thing also. You can engage in zikr, in tilawat, but in the Quran it is used for indulging in bad thing exclusively. And though it can mean indulging in bad thing or good thing. Okay? So nahood, khawd is a very common word in the Quran. Okay? Indulging, engaging, involving. Ma'al with those al-khaidin, with the indulgers, those who indulged. Okay? So what it mean? Ibtalu sharia. They used to make fun of the ahkam of Allah. They used to say Islam is not true. There is no life after death. We will not have any ikhtilafi note. We will say, okay, whatever you say. So we used to indulge in the rubbish, in the bad thing with those who used to be indulging in the bad thing. وَكُنَّا, and we were نُكَذِّبُ بِلَيْ بِيَوْمِ الدِّينِ, on the day of requital, on the day of judgment. Okay? We were نُكَذِّبُ. We said there is no day like that. We were in those four bad deeds حَتَّى أَتَانَ الْيَقِينَ, until death came to us. So yaqeen is the name of what? حَتَّى أَتَانَ الْمَوْتِ. Because the most certain thing in this universe is what? Death. Okay, there is no doubt about it. So حَتَّى أَتَانَ الْيَقِينَ, we would have been better if we were doing it for 60 years. But for the last 2 months of our life, we would have repented, then we would have been better. But we kept on that condition until our death. حَتَّى أَتَانَ الْيَقِينَ, and that is why we are in the saqar now. Okay? Now, the question is, if a person, there is a discussion amongst the mufassirin that the kuffar, the disbelievers, they are disbelievers, right? Disbelievers. So they are mukhatab of the furu'at or not? Mukhatab, okay, not mukhatib. Mukhatab of furu'at. What it mean? Mukhatab mean addressee, that you address somebody. Like right now, I am mukhatib and you are mukhatab. So I am addressing you. So you are what? Mukhatab. Because this word we use in Urdu, but we don't take care of the Arabic grammar. So like in Pakistan radio, they will say, I am mukhatab with you. No, you are not mukhatab, you are mukhatib. Okay? So mukhatab means addressed, like you are my mukhatabin now. Furu'at mean peripheral thing. Okay? Peripheral thing mean what? A man came inside and he say he's not Muslim. So you tell him pay zakat, you will tell him fast, you will tell him pray, you will tell him make wudu. What will you do the first thing? Say shahada. Okay? So shahada is the first thing. Otherwise, if he recites shahada, he don't pray, you can blame him. But if a person, he has not recited shahada, so why will you blame him that he is not praying? He is not giving zakat. All these people who are disbelievers around us, we gonna blame them that they don't go for Hajj? We will blame them for what? For not saying shahada. So kuffar are not mukhatab of furu'at. Okay? Furu'at mean peripheral thing. Peripheral thing mean like salat, zakat, hajj, they are called furu'at. Mukhatab mean are they addressed or not? Here it look like they are. Because what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say? That the kuffar should have just given one answer. That we were kuffar. We had no iman. But what they are saying? We were not praying. And we were not. So the ulama say, the ulama give answer for this question. They say azab is of two kinds. One is baseline azab. Baseline, basic azab. And one is what? Ziyadatul azab. Variety of the azab. Okay? Beating, thirst, hunger, spineless food. So baseline azab is for what? Not bringing iman. And ziyadatul azab is for what? Not praying. If he would have recited shahada when he was 18, so he would have been praying, he would have gone for hajj, so he didn't do. So when he will be punished in all these salat that he never prayed because of not becoming Muslim, they will be added. And from that, the majmu'ah of his azab will be calculated. That how much azab he deserves. You understand or not? So directly, the kuffar, you cannot blame them for not praying. But Allah will blame them. Why? Because you should have recited shahada and then you should have prayed. But you didn't. So that is why I am increasing the azab. Okay? So now look here. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say that Every person is rahina, detained. Ashabul Yameen are not. They will be in the garden. They will be asking questions from the criminal. And they will say, what brought you to Saqar? They will say, we were not praying. So not praying is the action of who? Of the kuffar. A Muslim or a believer not supposed to be not praying. This is not the shan. So all your brothers who are Muslim, are they praying? All your nephews, they are praying? All your awlad, you sure that they are praying 5 times a day? That you spending so much money on their fees and you are so much worried that they become lawyer and doctor. What about their salat? They might be praying. So they might be studying also. So why you are asking the report from them? They might be praying, so you are satisfied. So they might be studying. When their grade comes C and D, then why you are mad at them? Then you go a step ahead and you say, give me the report every week. Email it so that I make sure you are studying. The same kind of concern you should have for salat also. You understand what I'm saying? Hamad say, in Gainesville, I led Jummah Salat. I led Jummah Salat. So he say, after leading Jummah Salat, we started coming to Fort Pierce. So he say, one of the Muslim kid was also coming with me. When we were coming, his father called him. Did you pray Jummah? So he said, yes, I did. So the father asked him, who was the imam? He said, Hamad. So he said he was smiling and looking at me because he didn't pray behind me. So what I'm saying, we shouldn't be that simple that if we trust our children. No, go ahead. Because tajassus is haram. Tajassus means probing. But for the children, you have to do tajassus. You understand what I'm saying or not? Like for example, look, I see a man outside in the parking lot. I tell him, why you didn't pray? He said, I prayed in my home. So my job is finished. I'm not going to say, okay, let me call your wife that you prayed or not. आप समझ रहे हैं मेरी बात की नहीं? Tajassus or probing the sin of a person is what? Haram. But probing the sin of your son is not haram. You have to do that. Okay? So that is why the ulama give another name to that tajassus. Halal tajassus is called tafaqqud in Arabic. Okay? If I probe you are not praying, I'm doing tajassus. If I investigate the not praying of my son, it is what? تفقد وتفقد الطير فقال ما لي لا أرى الهدهد. आप सुन रहे हो ना मेरी बात? These are very practical things. So make sure that everybody that you are linked to, they pray. Particularly the one that you are spending money on them. And your inheritance and your land and your properties, they're going to be taking from you. So you're going to be double punished. One for what? Not making sure that they pray, and the other is leaving for them money and everything so that they cannot pray. So you are loser. Khaba wa khasira. You understand what I'm saying? We never fly in the business class. And so many children, when they get inheritance for free, the next day they go in business class. You never. Nuruddin, you ever went in the business class? Never, right? Say never. Okay, so the same me. But if I leave everything ready-made to my children, so the next day they will say, let's do that. We see with our own eye. Because they get a lot of money for free, no praying, no salat. And you will be punished and you will be beaten in the grave. You want that to happen to you? Never, okay? So that is why. لَمْ نَكُ مِنَ الْمُصَلِّينَ. We were not praying. وَلَمْ نَكُ نُطْعِمُ الْمِسْكِينَ. We were not feeding the poor person. And we used to indulge with the people who indulge in the rubbish thing. And we used to belie on the day of judgment. And we remain in that state until the yaqeen, yani the death came to us, okay? So let me quickly finish it. Okay, Ashab al-Yamin. Jannatin, look here, noon mushaddad. Okay, you make a stop, that's much better. إِلَّا أَصْحَابَ الْيَمِينِ فِي جَنَّاتٍ. Okay, now another thing you can do. Look, remember, Nuruddin, I told you, you see these 3 dots here? And these 3 dots you see here? What does it mean? What is the purpose of these 3 dots? Huh? Huh? Stop. Huh? Any other question? Any other answer? I told you like about 10 times. That is why I'm asking. What he say? I told you before also. Now listen to it carefully. This thing which is in between the 3 dots. Okay? Let me tell you. Where is the color? Now look here. In between the 3 dots is what? Fi jannat. Why? Because here is the 3 dots and here are the 3 dots. So what is in the 3 dots? Fi jannat. This fi jannat, if you connect it here, it gives different meaning. And that's okay. And this fi jannat, if you connect here, it will give a different meaning. And both are okay. समझ गए मेरी बात? No, you will not forget. So now okay. إلا أصحاب اليمين في جنات. This is one meaning. Except the people who are the people of the right hand in the garden, they are not rahina. Which people of the garden, which people of the right, which are in the garden. Look at the other way. إلا أصحاب اليمين في جنات يتساءلون عن المجرمين ما سلككم في سقر. Okay, so now look here. إلا أصحاب اليمين. أصحاب اليمين are not rahina. What is their situation? They will be questioning. Their question will be where? In the gardens. في جنات يتساءلون. Their tasa'ul will happen where? In Jannat. في جنات يتساءلون عن المجرمين. While they will be in the garden, they will be asking questions. अभी समझ गए मेरी बात? Okay, now. إلا أصحاب اليمين في جنات يتساءلون. They will be asking regarding the criminal. Okay? قلقلة here. Okay. ما سلككم في سقر لم نكن من المصلين لم نكن نطعم قلقلة وكنا نون مشدد. Okay? مع الخائدين نون مشدد واولين حتى أتاها. Go ahead.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إلا أصحاب اليمين في جنات يتساءلون عن المجرمين ما سلككم في سقر.
No, say the other way. The other time.
إلا أصحاب اليمين في جنات يتساءلون عن المجرمين ما سلككم في سقر. قالوا لم نك من المصلين ولم نك نطعم المسكين وكنا نخوض مع الخائضين وكنا نكذب بيوم الدين حتى أتانا اليقين.
وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين.